Hello, I'm Richard Ayoade, the internationally regarded face of Gadget Man. But for the next half hour of mould-shattering television, this face is going to pack its oversized bag and fly to foreign shores. Watch as I radically alter my persona. I'm briefly quelling my fear of leaving home in order to explore warmer climes. My stated goal is to show you the component parts of a triumphant weekend away, oh dear, with the minimum of minutage, coin and faff. Bang! This time, we have 48 hours to extract a full flagon of holiday joy from the Catalan wonder of Barcelona. I'm travelling with the frankly magnificent Kathy Burke.
We're basically guinea pigs.
With whom I will discuss modern art.
You know what I see in that? Zippy from Rainbow.
Astonishing sporting triumphs.
I am very impressed.
Yeah, this is dynamite. And the intriguing culinary trends. Another success. There we go. Of this wondrous wedge of Spain as we take you... Oh, hello. Unbidden through a generally acceptable weekend away. We're here, but should we have come? If personal space isn't your jam, then feel free to trundle to Barcelona by bus. While those who want to make those R&B dreams a reality could charter themselves a private jet. Chastened by the commercial failure of my last two rap albums, I've chosen a more affordable public aircraft. While Kathy travels by train into Barcelona Sant Station. Oh yeah.
Hola.
Finally rocking up. I've been waiting here for about 2 minutes. I'm livid. I almost punched my way through this girder. Well, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure. Thank you for asking.
The train, I imagine, was a delight.
It was, actually.
I still can't hear anything from the plane.
So I know this is your show,
well,
but I'm going to ask you a question.
Nominally.
Why have you brought me to Barcelona?
I'm going to flip and run it down now. 7.5 million tourists fling themselves here every year. And while I instinctively reject majority verdicts, this level of popularity must be taken into account. As well as being in Spain, we're also in the capital of the Catalonia region, which has its own language and flag. If you plan your trip frugally, you can get here, sleep, munch and quaff for just £69 each for a whole weekend. Catalonia is where they invented chopper chops. And the last in this amazing series of compelling reasons is that they don't have a tooth fairy here. They have a tooth mouse.
A tooth mouse?
Tooth mouse. We arrive at our carefully chosen digs. This is it.
Oh, crumbs.
Yeah.
All right.
El Palouet contains just 6 two-bedroom suites and is located on one of Barcelona's most exclusive boulevards.
But we're sharing this, yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm a little bit worried about that. Are there locks?
Yes, once you close the door, it's like you're on room.
Great.
What do you think I am, like the Midnight Rambler? I'm a married man.
I'm just saying.
You fear assault?
I don't fear assault.
Okay.
I fear a chancer.
A chant?
A chancer.
Good grief.
Well, this isn't shabby, is it?
No, me and Donald Trump will take that one, and then you can spread out in there. Barcelona is only half the size of Birmingham and can easily be navigated by leg. Or from a classic motorbike and sidecar like this one. But because we couldn't decide who would be Wallace and who would be Gromit, we choose an alternative mode of transport. We're going to get one of these, Trixie cab. Yes. Take us to the points of interest.
Oh, wow.
Trixie pedicab tours can be arranged throughout Barcelona. Ours begins 10 minutes from the hotel at Trixie's city centre base. Oh, hello.
Right.
Bear in mind safety, Santi. Don't go crazy. Site 1 is the literally towering Christopher Columbus monument. The Italian explorer is said to have returned to this very point on Barcelona's coast after his successful voyage to America.
And is it true that he's pointing in the wrong direction?
That's right. Yeah,
Lovely.
he should be pointing to the west.
Yes, to America.
Maybe they should have just had him go. But as we attempt to appreciate the Gothic architecture of the 14th century Santa Maria Church,
That's amazing.
our tour is vindictively ruined by one of Barcelona's rare rainy spells. The thought of getting wet is so appalling that we agreed to take shelter in a museum of all places, and it happens to be the most popular one in all of Barcelona. Are you excited by the prospect of a football museum?
Well, I wasn't, but I am now we're here.
I feel it's my duty to pour scorn on this in a glib way.
Gracias.
Thank you very much. With no emotional connection to football whatsoever, Kathy and I are uniquely placed to dispassionately survey this cathedral to the art of ball kicking. Well, here we are in the trophy room.
Yeah.
The website advertises this as a tour of emotion.
I am getting a bit stirred up.
Boredom's an emotion, isn't it?
Boredom is an emotion, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help but be impressed.
It's arbitrary, though. They've been going forever.
Oh, now, these are nice and fancy. The Catalan Cup, you see.
God, thank God those are here. I could be here for minutes. Can we pick up the pace a bit, because these seem quite similar to the other ones. Barcelona FC's greatest kicker of balls is genuinely called Mr. Messi and has a whole area dedicated just to him and how good he's supposedly meant to be. But of more interest to Kathy is the museum's green screen photo studio.
So just stand under the light here and imagine Messi is next to you here, right? And you've got your arm around his waist, okay? So, all right, big smile. That's great. And do you want to have photos as well?
I don't care for this team.
Why not?
I just don't care about football.
Just stand next to Messi.
OK.
Just pretend to know him for the
All right.
picture.
Just pretend he's your friend.
Go on, get me.
I just need you to put this arm out.
Why would I wouldn't touch Messi? I don't know him. It's inappropriate. Do it. Click it.
You really want to take this picture like that?
I don't want to take the picture at all, but given that the picture's being taken...
It's brilliant.
Distressed by their lack of empathy, give my regards to Messi.
I will.
I make one last search for sincerity by ascending to the apogee of the sporting basilica, the terrace.
You can't not be impressed.
At the volume of seats. There are a lot of seats here, enough for nearly 100,000 people, 99 and a half. See, that would frustrate me. Surely they could fit another 500 and make it even.
Yeah. It's sort of amazing, though, no?
I mean, I feel bad. I'm sure there are many people who would love to be here. But in a way, life is more enjoyable if you only enjoy very few things. Because the things I enjoy, I have access to.
Yeah.
Marbles,
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
and French New Wave films.
All right.
It's going to break my heart to leave.
OK.
But can we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's just do anything else.
Adios.
Yeah.
I liked it. You know.
No. As much as I want to share Kathy's excitement, I feel absolutely dead inside. And even more crucially, have developed a thirst specifically for sparkling wine. You know, Catalonia is famous for its cava, the Spanish equivalent of champagne. So we head to one of the world's most boss wine shops to learn about it. Thanks for having us. So which fizzy wine are we starting with? First, we discover that cava is made using the same technique as champagne, but with different grapes.
Xarel·lo, Macabeu, y Parellada. These are the three grapes, the classical coupage from the cava.
They sound like great grapes. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We have 5 bottles to try, each with a supposedly unique character. OK, I don't know what you did there, but I'll try and make that same face. This is good, tiny bit sharp.
This is good.
Each bottle is from Catalonia, where the majority of cava is produced. And we're told they all look different.
I'm not very good at this.
Again, this is a relatively similar colour to the other ones.
It's different from the other.
It is more similar than different, I'd say, though. Adding new grapes like Chardonnay
Oh, hello.
is said to radically alter the flavour. This is like giving a very fine thing to an idiot, is what you're currently doing. I have no palate. I literally, it seems fine. I mean,
No, I could taste it's more creamy.
You're getting cream?
You're not actual cream.
Like custard cream?
No.
Oh.
5 glasses in, we approach the nuances of carver tasting technique.
Me, I was like more than 1 year to know how to do this.
You did this every morning for a year?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get a lot done that year? Is that what's referred to as your lost year? A bit like John Lennon in New York.
And then, in a ringing endorsement of the carver tasting process, Kathy erupts with joy.
Harry's having a small aneurysm here. All I know is, say I had a sip of this, and then an hour later, someone switched glasses in this episode of Columbo that I'm in, I wouldn't go, what's happened? This is a completely different drink. But as I say, I have no palate.
With our bodies in disarray, we draw this heady experience to its conclusion.
Thank you very much for putting up with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I wouldn't wish me on anyone, so I apologise.
With heads spinning, we stumble back to our quarters in order to cop some Z's. Next morn, our relentless 48 hours continues with art.
We can probably get this done in 70 seconds if we focus.
Theatrical food.
Look at that.
And vertigo.
Whoa, I can't even look down there, mate.
As we pretend to guide you through a Catalonian mini break. Actress Kathy Burke and me, the Alan Wicker It's OK to Hate, Richard Ayoade, are thrashing through a relentless weekend in Barcelona. Day 1 was a whirlwind of ludicrous sports and beverage consumption.
You're getting cream?
You're not actual cream.
Day 1 is now followed by what we're already calling Day 2. Barcelona is famous for its frankly well-good galleries, and I urgently wish to start the day by showing Kathy the work of everyone's favourite 20th century Catalan surrealist, Juan Miró.
Thank you.
Not at all.
The Miró Foundation displays some of his most famous work and has an audio guide to escort you through the mire of forming art-based opinions.
I wish I had one of these in my normal life. Just going down the street, you should be moved by this small child. It has so much hope. Stop thinking about your mortgage. 302. What do you want to know?
What is it?
What you see here is a scale model.
It's a scale model of a monument he designed for the city of Paris.
Oh, OK. And what is it?
He chose a truly poetic.
He chose a truly poetic title for the piece.
Lovers playing
Which is?
almond blossoms.
Lovers Playing with Almond Blossom.
Take a few seconds to think about who these two lovers could be.
Zippy from Rainbow.
After, you know, one of his eyes being gouged out.
Yeah, by George.
With Kathy unmoved, and with limited stocks of patience, I press on. Surely a quick eye blast of Miro's paintings will floor the woman.
We can probably get this done in 70 seconds if we focus. Look at this. He painted this one on copper in 1935, just 1 year before the outbreak of the Spanish Civil War, as we know. He'd just moved back to Barcelona, actually, where political tension was on the rise.
Oh, wow.
But you can see that in the work.
This isn't my sort of thing, I have to say. I'm a bit more straight, a bit more figurative.
OK.
Portraiture, I like that sort of stuff, really.
And so, as Kathy berates Miro in favour of that sellout hack, Pablo Picasso,
That's for me, really.
the time of lunch falls upon us. Barcelona is renowned for its first-rate cuisine, so I've ignored Kathy's aversion to adventurous comestibles and used her credit card to secure us some lunch at a fancy eatery called Uma.
I'm not going to wait for you to thank me, so I'm just going to tell you why this is so good.
Thank you.
This is a clandestine restaurant.
Which means what?
Which means it's not always open. You have to follow it on Facebook.
It's run by Iker Orauskin, who develops the food for some of Barcelona's 20 Michelin-starred restaurants and uses this place as a testing ground for new ideas.
So we're basically guinea pigs.
Yes, we're testers.
OK.
We're not here for brave potatoes.
We're here for a surprisingly affordable 6-course banquet of Ica's latest creations. This meal, which is designed to toy with our senses, starts with a winter landscape of truffles and dehydrated vegetables.
I don't want to be a heathen, but I feel slightly alarmed there's not a plate.
It's quite rich.
It's quite fancy.
Next, a liquefied olive in a semi-solid membrane.
I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to eat this.
Take the glass like this.
Okay, and you just, you know, just like a shot.
Yeah.
Like a shot glass of olive.
Yeah.
Okay, you go
Okay.
first, though.
Wow, that was wholly unexpected.
I'm scared.
It is fine.
This is why I can't do the jungle. Gnats bollocks and all that.
No? There we go. How's that? I don't know whether that's going to hit the top 5 restaurants in Barcelona, or maybe it is. It's a bit like eating an eye.
Yeah, it pops.
Yeah, it does pop. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring on the next course.
Course 3, 2 mini baked potatoes coated with edible clay and served with marine plankton, tests Kathy yet further.
How's that? Another success. Here we go. We need a spittoon. Spittoon.
An edible yucca plant in the guise of coal has more success.
Overall, good.
And the watermelon that looks like tuna is a mid-meal revelation.
He gets his kicks giving someone like a whisper, but he's actually taken a lion bar and put it in a whisper packet. Wait till they taste the peanuts, they won't know what's happened.
After a white chocolate and almond-based pudding that's disguised as a large sausage,
That is good.
Ica reveals his culinary climax, bubbly custard.
Look at that.
It's amazing.
God, it's like when you blow through the straw, but you don't have to do that.
I feel this is the kind of meal other people would bore you about.
Take photos of it, those sort of people.
Good night.
This extraordinarily theatrical and often emotional meal
There we go.
has been a savagely varied experience.
You know the drill. We've eaten, now we bolt.
And so, with hoodwinked stomachs, we must conclude our mini-break at a suitably Spanish location. We could choose the street hub of La Rambla, where caricature artists translate your visage into an extraordinarily vivid pencil drawing.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you very much.
That's really, that's something.
Or La Sagrada Familia, the most famous yet still unfinished work of Barcelona's architectural prodigy, Gaudi. But as we need thinking space to form our holiday verdicts, we're heading to one of the golden beaches with which Barcelona is bestrewn. But how should we make that journey, given our lack of proximity there too? Our dilemma is profound and pressing.
The quickest way is along there. Now, normally, I'd just, you know, take my belt off and zip line it. But you can get a cable car.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this. I'm very scared of heights.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it with you, Rich. I'm just a bit nervous about it, Richard.
Yes, I
You
understand.
can't force me, Richard.
I wouldn't wish to. I don't want to get into that tiny little...
Oh, but you
red
have to, though, because
octagon.
it's called Travel Man, isn't
I
it?
have to, otherwise my persona as a man who loves travel in all its
just-
aspects will be shattered.
So you get on the cable car and I'll get in the back of the van.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the other side, Richard. I will
Yeah.
see you on the other side.
You may see me on the other
I
side.
will.
It doesn't look thick enough as
Well,
well.
I can't even look down
All
there,
right.
mate.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
All right, see you. Yeah.
This precarious potential coffin, just 10 minutes from the Miro Museum, will carry me to the Barceloneta neighbourhood, home to the city's most popular beach. And so our trip ends as it began, with me, a near saint, selflessly waiting for Kathy to arrive by an inefficient mode of transportation.
Hola.
Hello. Enjoy your trip, did you?
I did. Much better to be in the back of a van
Yes.
than up on a cable.
I probably should have realised you were coming when they started filming. So, how do you feel about being on a beach in winter?
This is
Winter.
perfect for me, yeah.
Winter beach. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't ordinarily sit down. I'm just doing this because it looks so aesthetically pleasing.
While a frugal weekend here can be had for £69, my quest to show Kathy the Catalan high life means we've blown £850 a piece. But we enjoyed presidential luxury while we slept.
What do you think I am, like the Midnight Rambler?
Ate a 6-course meal of highfalutin cuisine.
Overall, good.
And drank so much cava that Kathy lost her sense of self.
Annie's having a small aneurysm here.
Barcelona is an almost bottomless quarry of artistic and architectural ephemera, but it's also a place where cultural enrichment comes at a cost.
Would you come back to Barcelona?
Absolutely. I really would, actually.
Yeah.
And now I know as well that it's a few hours sitting on a train. I might be back sooner than you think.
What, like tomorrow? It's fine.
Next time, I'm joined by comedian Adam Hills in Istanbul.
Clench. Just clench. I think we can now stare meaningfully into the sea.
OK.
Maybe they could even put the credits over this.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Yeah,
Shall
long
I
hold.
get my bird scarf out again? As it's
do
played
that.
such a prominent part, shall I now really look sort of
I think you should wrap that round you and have it flutter in the breeze.
like this? Is this a good look for
This
film?
is good. It's very good. It's like the end of La Dolce Vita or a Samuel Beckett off-cut. Hello, I'm Richard Ayoade, the international face of technology from the legendary television programme Gadget Man. But I speak to you now with a new thirst in my throat, and that thirst can only be quenched by travel.
Although I essentially view holidays as a time-hungry absurdity, even I can dream of cheerier places than Britain. Well, I'm turning these dreams into a televisual coup by journeying to some of the most exotic
I came here for a party in the sky.
and, crucially, nearby destinations available at time of recording.
So we're basically guinea pigs.
Each week, I'll selflessly show you, with brutal efficiency, how to enjoy one weekend away with the smallest outlay of coin and effort.
Oh!
Welcome to Travel Man.
I am very impressed.
Yeah, this is dynamite.
This time, 48 hours amidst the wild and wanton scenery of Iceland. And because she had nothing else on, I'm joined by actress Jessica Hynes,
I can feel the volcano vibrational energy.
with whom I will take to the skies,
This seems a steep descent.
chase elusive wildlife,
That will be a moment that you will never forget.
and consume inedible food,
Both those things are awful.
as we reveal how to get in and out of Iceland as efficiently as possible while allowing brief pockets of enjoyment. We're here, but should we have come? Iceland can be reached from Britain by getting a train to Denmark and then a 2-day ferry crossing, or by cruise ship. Or regular saps like us can get there on an aircraft, like this aircraft.
I'm so excited.
About going to Iceland.
Yes.
Have you been before?
Never.
3 hours isn't classed as long haul, but it's an eternity if you're forced to sit next to someone with my conversational skill set. So Jessica politely pretends to brush up on her Icelandic.
Hvert vandremålet.
Yeah. What's the matter?
Hvert vandremålet.
I'm lonely. That's what's the matter with me. I'm very lonely.
With feet now on Scandinavian soil, Jessica and I can begin to extract full value from this not that icy land.
So have you got a body in there? What's it?
Oh, Dave, this is my toothbrush. I've got a very powerful pneumatic toothbrush
Oh, good.
that keeps my teeth this level of perfection.
Excellent. So, why have you brought us to Iceland?
Well, let me tell you now.
Firstly, for the time poor or readily bored, Iceland condenses a lot of amazing scenery into a relatively small area. Secondly, for those with one or both eyes on fiscal stricture, it's much more affordable than it used to be.
In fact, if you enjoy nothing but the cost-free Icelandic scenery, you could spend less than £200 each on your weekend away. Now, Jessica, I have to look out of the window when I'm in a car, which can give off the impression of being extremely imperious, but it is better than me vomiting on you. So I'm going to maintain a somewhat aloof gaze out into the middle distance.
I appreciate that.
But I'm going to ask you, what are your first impressions of Iceland?
It's not very built up.
It's not built up. I'd say there are very few high-rises thus far.
It just seems to be nature everywhere.
We want to maximise our exposure to Icelandic scenery, so we're staying out of town, in a hotel where said scenery will be clearly visible through the massive windows. The Hotel Ion was originally built as accommodation for workers at the nearby geothermal power station, which heats the hotel and 90% of Reykjavik. Jessica, I can't get misty-eyed. Our time is short. I've delivered what you've asked for, which is a modern hotel, 45 minutes from the city in a post-apocalyptic setting. Happy?
Very happy, Richard, yes. Have I got time to put my boots on?
You have 3 minutes. Good. Do you feel settled in?
Yeah, the room's beautiful, amazing view. There's a spa here.
Well, I don't like this talk of being settled in because I equate that idiomatically with boredom. Let's explore. It's not just about fun. Much as I'd like to stay inside among the minimalism, muted tones and complimentary Wi-Fi, it seems appropriate to take in a bit of the outside. Well, you'd be accurate in describing this as cold.
It's brisk.
It's pretty bracing. In spite of the cold, people come to Iceland to experience the aggressive and stunning landscapes. And while you can do this via dog sled or snowmobile, most choose a bus tour. The most popular tour is of the Golden Circle, a round trip of some of Iceland's most spectacular natural features. But that takes up to 8 hours. So I've got a better idea. Look. For a mere 10 times the price of a sluggish coach, we jointly commend you to charter a copter. By taking to the skies, we can complete the Golden Circle tour in just 1 hour, 7 hours quicker than the bus. Oh. Imagine we could just be going along at a sedate pace, not encountering the frankly valuable lesson that life can end at any moment. Our first stop on the Golden Circle tour is the home of Iceland's most famous water features, the geysers. Jess, shall we go and check out this geyser that everyone's going on about?
Yes.
OK, let's vacate the copter. These geysers are liquidy illustrations of Iceland's active landscape and have been spewing out magma-heated water here for 10,000 years. We're here, Jess, at the biggest geyser in Iceland.
At the diamond geyser.
The Ray Winstone, if you will, of Iceland.
Wow, I better get my camera out.
Well, I don't think it's going to go off anytime soon. It last erupted 70 foot high in the air in 2000 when D. Ream were at their height.
Things can only get better.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't.
No.
Unfortunately, they got a lot worse.
We did get brine cots out of it, so swings and roundabouts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take you to the second biggest geyser, the Danny Dyer, if you will, and that erupts every 3 minutes, much like Danny Dyer. Only joking, he's just an actor. He's not like that. He's in control.
Wow.
That's Strocca for you.
Strocca.
Regular as you like. I imagine that you'll be wanting to document this with a picture of yourself, with that in the background. That's what you...
Well, the memory of it's certainly not going to be enough.
It's not sufficient. We
No
must
way.
document it. I'm going to gift you now
Yeah.
the M-Pod. Goes around your smartphone, thus you can attach that to any object, a bench, a branch, and so on. And also the Halo remote.
How does it work, Richard?
Well, that's already clipped in.
Yeah.
You clip that to
Sure.
a tripod or something else,
Yeah.
and then you navigate
Click
using
on that.
this
Okay.
remote.
Do you think I could just perch it somewhere on you if I just...
Clip it on.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, look. It's swelling.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Bang!
Hope you didn't blow it.
With 3 minutes wasted on frippery, we must return to the pterocopter and continue on our so-called way.
We are journeying through a valley where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates are tearing the world apart, and that is straight from Wikipedia.
They're moving towards each other, or kind of, they're about to collide.
All I remember is that in geography, that's where you did extra special shading.
Moving 2.5 centimetres a year is a rollicking romp in geological terms. Another Golden Circle tour stop checked off without even touching the ground. But I demand yet more speed.
Wow, look at that. That's a whole heap of falling water.
Gorgeous.
We are ending the Golden Circle tour here at Gullfoss, a waterfall with a 32-metre drop over its 2 steps, fed by Iceland's second biggest glacier.
This seems a steep descent. This seems too steep.
Well, here we are.
What a view.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at those saps on the other side, all in a big line, ostensibly closer to it.
With a better view.
On the face of it, looks like that. But not only can we see that, we can also see them and the car parking facility and the visitor centre.
Sure.
And we have the added bonus of no protective barrier, so it keeps it alive and jangly.
Now I'm really glad
You're
that
pleased we were in the
I am.
copter. It would have been weird not to have travelled by helicopter. Why doesn't everyone do it?
What do you feel, Richard? Do you feel...
I feel pretty cold. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
It's a cracking display of nature.
Yeah. Words like vitality,
Ah.
vivacity, water, those sorts of words certainly.
I'm thinking of words like inside, heating, tea.
Travelling in a copter has enabled us to drink in the Golden Circle experience while saving ourselves 7 hours of valuable Icelandic daylight. A tour de force in time-trimming travel.
Shall we,
Should we go?
Yeah, we don't have too much fun.
My nose is so cold,
It's gonna
I
come
can't
off.
feel it.
I'm gonna...
Golden Circle successfully circumnavigated, our 2 separate minds turned to food. Eating on holiday is a miasma of uncertainty, but Jessica insists on booking an authentically Icelandic dinner.
Hi.
This is hauka.
Hauka?
Yes. And this is brennivin, but also known as black death.
Halka, or Greenland shark, is poisonous when fresh owing to high levels of uric acid. But by simply leaving it to decay and hanging it out to ferment for a few months, it becomes technically edible.
Why won't this kill me?
I'm not really sure.
No, it's just fine.
nice.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you won't eat this, will you?
No, I don't like it.
No.
Thank you.
That's a good sign. Both those things are awful. Those are 2 awful things here. Good
It feels terrible.
grief.
It was like a jelly cube of ammonia.
And this is made from mashed potato.
I quite like this.
I wish this was made back into mashed potato
This I don't mind.
so I could frickin' eat something.
It's certain that neither Jessica nor I will ever chow down on rotten shark again.
I'm not paying.
Thank you. Bye, Björk.
But it's another time-efficient cultural experience that we can pretend was important for some reason. Next, we need to make full use of Iceland's winter darkness and head out on a quest to witness the wonder of the Northern Lights, a monumental natural light display caused by the collisions of the solar wind and our planet's magnetic field and atmosphere.
Jessica, we're here beneath the majesty that is the night sky.
Oh, I just saw a shooting star.
No.
I did.
It couldn't, sure it wasn't a plane?
It was definitely a shooting star.
Okay. That's a bright one up there.
I see you're getting a bit technical there.
Yeah. I
You
tell
obviously
you
got
what,
some star knowledge.
all of these billions of stars of no use to us. They're rubbish. There's nothing on them. It makes you think,
how great we are.
While we wait for nature to reveal his or herself, here's what's coming up in our final 24 hours in Iceland. Jessica and I rock up to elf school.
Within the elf community, do they have healthcare?
Go whale watching.
I'm happy not to see a whale.
And experience another of Iceland's geothermic wonders.
It's like a bunch of white people drowning in milk.
I'm valiantly compressing an Icelandic holiday into 48 hours with actress Jessica Hynes. You rejoin us now during a so far so fruitless pursuit of the celestial shindig that is the Northern Lights.
We've packed it in though, haven't we?
Yeah, like a tin of sardines.
Yeah, like a tin of rotting sardines, fermenting nicely. No sign of the Northern Lights yet, but of course the camera can sometimes see things that the naked eye doesn't. So we may be having this experience, but our retina are letting us down.
As if planned in advance, the time-lapse I set up was experiencing the spectacle on our behalves. The machines have beaten us once more. It's like Terminator all over again.
In a sense, I feel like I've been cheated by nature.
Now we have recorded evidence that something actually happened, we can go to bed. After a short and troubled sleep, rosy-fingered dawn slaps us awake again.
Jessica, we've had an Icelandic blast.
Yes, we have.
I think it's been relatively comprehensive, but we have not, as yet, drunk in any folkloral culture.
Well, we could go and visit the Hand Knitting Association of Iceland and make an authentic lopapeysa jumper.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit Route 1.
We could, if we were going to go off-piste culturally, go to Bad Taste Records, which is the home of the Smekkalesa record label, which is rare. Do you think they will laugh if they weren't laughing at my joke?
I think they were slightly mocking at the unnecessary increase in volume when you go into Icelandic. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, they've just walked out in absolute fury at the desecration of their mother tongue. But
and this record shop, the home of the Smekkalesa record label, who discovered sugar cubes and therefore Bjork, and also Sigur Rós. So that's as culture of a tasty kind.
I don't want to do those things.
Okay.
Do you know what I want to do?
What do you want to do, Rich?
I want to go to elf school.
Welcome to the elf school.
54% of Icelanders believe in elves, and 90% are open to the idea. To my disappointment, this educational establishment did not teach Will Ferrell his craft, but it does teach visitors to the island about these made-up creatures. Our teacher Magnus is one of Iceland's foremost experts on these non-beings.
I've met nearly 900 Icelanders that have seen elves. The smallest one is 5 or 8 centimeters, which is flower elves. The biggest one is about 70 or 80 centimeters tall, which is house elves.
Within the elf community, is there a lot of discord? Do they have a criminal justice system, healthcare?
Yes, they seem to have, because there are elf doctors.
For the next 30 minutes, Magnus regales us with fantastical facts on elves in Iceland. But now it's time for Jess and I to go head-to-head in the final exam to see who will take home that all-important elf diploma certificate. And if there's one thing I must return to the airport with, it's this Pyrrhic victory.
What was the name of the elf king in the North Iceland?
King Theodotus.
King Thorhallur II one.
That was quite close, wasn't it?
Yeah. What is the size of an elf?
Well, flowers
Depending,
are
the flowers
to
are
8
5 to 6 centimetres. The nature ones are 10 centimetres.
And then there's also house elves.
House elves who are 70 to 80 centimetres.
Yes, you have obviously done your homework in the school.
I feel you're slightly just riding my jet stream there, Jessica.
Where are most believe in elves in the Western countries outside Iceland?
Canada, America,
Scotland, Ireland.
Yes.
Bam, as Kanye would say. Bam.
And where in the world is normally elves has a similar belief as in Iceland?
Aborigines.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the school.
I'm sorry it turned nasty there, Jessica. I just really wanted to win.
I hope you learned something.
I did not. Mixed feelings about that. Where do you stand on elves now?
No, I'm not standing on any elves because they don't exist.
That's fighting talk. And I'm pleased you didn't raise that with Magnus in there. because he was a big guy.
So having experientially conquered folklore, it's time to go on a day trip, but in much less time than a day. 25% of tourists visiting Iceland go whale watching, so as cold-hearted analysts of the travel experience, it is our duty to see what the fuss is about.
I'm happy not to see a whale.
You may pretend, but inside,
Really?
that will be a moment that you will never forget.
Really?
You're not going to be standing there going, what's the point?
Just wait.
I don't believe you.
I may even yawn.
Connoisseurs of the deep claim there are 23 different species of whale beneath us. Blue, killer, sperm, and a whole bunch of other customers. So I'm hoping to wrap this shiz up pronto. 40 minutes in, we spot movement among the waves.
Whale! Saw it.
Dolphins.
Dolphin.
Look at the dolphins.
Oh, look, wow, that's pretty good. That was good.
They're beautiful.
Look.
This one's coming towards us.
Yeah, this one's pretty angry.
You cannot disguise your
That's pretty good.
thrill.
No, the tears are from the wind.
They may not be the whales we were seeking, but they are still water-based mammals, and thus I'm marking it as a victory in my embossed achievement diary. As the end of our trip draws near, we must assess the merits of Iceland as a destination and break down the temporal and financial expenditure. And to do this, we must retire to an attraction some might consider relaxing. This is the Blue Lagoon, a geothermically heated pool and spa. The cloudy water is coloured by natural silica and minerals that have risen from 2 kilometres beneath the earth.
It's like a bunch of white people drowning in milk.
Can't wait to get in there.
Really?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the volcano vibrational energy.
Can't feel it.
I can.
No,
I can.
you can't.
It's very good for skin conditions, so I think there's probably a lot of people in here with eczema.
Yeah, that's an inviting prospect, to share a milky pond with a bunch of dead skin flakes.
And we're going to be part of it.
OK, well, you've got 2 minutes to change and 10 minutes to relax. Report back. I'm going to get into my sports shorts.
OK.
Happy now?
Very happy.
You're enjoying this, are you?
This is the only place this happens in the world.
Yeah.
Geothermal, seawater coming up, healing us all.
I don't enjoy communal showers, being confronted with a whole wall of penis. It's very difficult to narrow down the richness of this holiday to a few highlights. But if you had to, what would they be?
This has probably been the highlight.
This is it. Something that any amateur rugby team takes for granted every weekend has been your highlight.
What was your favourite bit, Richard?
I did like the breakfast buffet, that was good.
Fish was incredible, all the fresh
complimentary.
fish.
There must have been something more than the breakfast, but I'm really struggling.
The quibbling must cease. We have not come here to enjoy ourselves. We must assess Iceland. And while you can weekend here for a frugal 186 quid, we've spent a profligate 937 each. But that does include a whopping 5 large on the copter. It's been a heady mix of explosive landscapes,
I hope you didn't blow it.
rotten meals,
Both those things are awful.
and fantastic nonsense.
I hope you learned something.
I did not.
But overall, this has been a time-efficient triumph, and in the advisory capacity we're for some reason claiming to adopt, we're pronouncing Iceland a must-do 2-day destination, or MDTDD for short. Who knows, maybe it'll become a catchphrase.
Jessica, time to get in the Jeep.
Next time, a whirlwind weekend in Marrakech with actor Stephen Mangan.
I eat the brain, you eat the eye.
That's not how it works.
It is.
Hello, I'm Richard Ayoade. As the figurative head of the groundbreaking series Gadget Man, I'm justly renowned for using technology to take the terror out of modern life. Now I'm widening my already considerable horizons to hack out the heebie-jeebies from travel.
Although I view holidays as a wanton hemorrhage of both time and coin, even I can be seduced by the thought of fleeing these shores before the drizzle dampens my shizzle. So I'm putting aside my innate aversion to quitting my homestead and travelling to some of the most attractive and crucially nearby tourist destinations known to man. To reveal how, with the teeniest outlay of bread, faff and effort, you can enjoy one precious weekend away. This time, 48 hours amidst the historical beauty of Istanbul. And as holiday costs are best halved, I've employed comedian Adam Hills to joint shoulder the burden. We will experience new cuisines.
It's fine.
Ancient wonders.
It calls for a brief pause in glibness.
And intense Barbary.
Clench.
As we claim to reveal how to conduct the perfect weekend away in this particular segment of Turkey.
We're here, but should we have come?
Istanbul can be reached via the annual Venice Simplon Orient Express train from Paris. Or if you're coming from Greece, you could saddle up on Cappadocian horseback. But because we've got a mile per minute quota to make up, we elect to fly.
Have you been to Istanbul?
I've never been to Istanbul. It's one of those places that sounds really exotic.
Yes.
It sounds Turkish bazaars and rugs, carpets.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there'll be a lot of that.
We're hopefully just going to go to Dixon's and try and do a compare and contrast with the one near Rotherham.
So why come to Istanbul at all?
Istanbul, not Constantinople, is the 8th most popular tourist destination in the world and the only city on Earth that's spread across 2 continents as opposed to non-Earth-based cities straddling Europe and Asia. It's been the capital of 4 of my all-time favourite empires, Latin, Roman, Byzantine, and my personal soft spot, Ottoman, was once famous for having a reassuringly world-beating 1,400 public toilets.
And if you holiday efficiently, costs can be contained. A budget weekend away here can be had for approx $135 per person.
You go in. I'll go round this side.
Sure.
But our first task on this schlep is to find a place to bunk down. 10 million tourists a year visit Istanbul, so the choice of hotel is vast. But to give the illusion of balance, we've chosen the mid-price sub. Located in the said-to-be hip and arty district of Karakoy, it's one of the city's, open inverted commas, trendy, close inverted commas, hotels with lobby ornaments that are upcycled.
It's a posh word for scavenged, but nicely scavenged in a loving way.
There is something I have heard about Istanbul, and is that it has become very trendy.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of those areas that is about to become very trendy.
Well, let's see if we can knock that on its head.
Is that the most convenient suitcase you could find?
Yeah, I just chose the case that fits my lifestyle of trying to make everything as awkward as possible.
We've dropped our bags and the night is already enclosing. And no attempt to holiday with an Australian is possible without resorting to tired national stereotypes. So I'm taking Adam Hills to a bar to try Istanbul's national firewater.
Do take a seat, because we're going to try raki.
Raki?
Raki.
Okay.
Yes, this is the drink that Turkey is associated with.
Yep.
60 million litres are consumed annually. Now, bear in mind the population of Turkey is 70 million. And some of those people are children.
Yes.
It's called lion's milk. It turns cloudy when mixed with water.
Right. Sherife.
Of Nottingham.
Oh, I like that.
That's idiosyncratic.
A little bit of, almost like vodka.
Okay.
Aniseed, licorice.
Yeah. There's more to come.
Really?
It's over this way. Just neck it.
Our cultural tourism must now career into foodstuffs, because after an, open inverted commas, big night, close inverted commas, the Turks extol the virtues of tripe soup. Sheep stomach is boiled in milky water, then flavoured with garlic, chilli, black pepper, salt, vinegar, and a blend of local spices.
This is volcanic rock from the original series of Star Trek. I wish I could keep some of it on my spoon, and yeah, it keeps falling off. There we go, here we go. It's fine.
I'm going to say this is too Turkish. We've gone too far.
We've gone too Turkish.
This is
That sounds like your safe term.
too Turkish. In the bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
That is how my wife knows we've gone too far.
Lights on. It's become too Turkish. What am I doing? I tasted it. Why did I have a second taste? I've tasted this.
No. I'm going to have more as well, because maybe it grows on you. So you've had a big night. You've had way too much raki.
What do you want to bring you down? This.
Maybe this can only be truly enjoyed if you've had a certain quantity of raki.
I think any food that requires you to be drunk should be reassessed. That is not how you get Michelin stars. Too Turkish.
And now, with a gutful of raki and tripe, we must attempt to get some REM. Day 2 begins with clear heads and a desire to straddle as much Turkish square footage as possible in the minimum of time. The fastest way to take in the city sights is from the River Bosphorus. Most people do this by a standard boat tour, but because Adam aggressively insisted, I've booked a yacht, allowing us to be in Turkey and a yacht at the same time.
Look, here's the thing. This is Asia and that is Europe, and this is the only city in the world that straddles the two.
Does that mean that any song written on that side of the river cannot be entered in the Eurovision Song Contest?
That's one of the many terrible things about being on that side of the river.
It must be.
Our restricted schedule permits only the briefest of landings in Asia, giving us just enough time to reboot a holiday ritual.
OK, well, I'm going to send a postcard now.
How?
From the phone.
Of course.
So I'm going to select this app. We take a photo of ourselves in this manner, with the modern gesture. Here we go. We send the photo, select the address, and hit send.
And it will be sent as a physical postcard.
It's done.
It's both instant and, you know, technologically up to date, and yet old-fashioned at the same time.
Yes, it's got an up-to-the-minute redundancy.
With Asia but fleetingly sampled, we must perforce return to Europe. And in order to offset our yacht costs, we're chugging back on a public ferry.
So this individual journey, 84p per person.
Right.
On the Istanbul cart, I can also go on a tram. I can go on the bus. I can go on the subway, which goes up, and then there's a counter train going down.
Yep.
The ferry is a cost-effective joy. 84p allows a bod to see 3 of Istanbul's biggest attractions: the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, and Topkapi Palace, without having to waste valuable time actually visiting them.
Bang, done.
You've just covered it all in a second.
Brutally efficient.
I'm now wondering why Duran Duran didn't film any videos on a ferry.
Idiocy is the answer.
Why didn't Brian ferry?
Well,
that would have made even more sense.
I think he was trying to get away from the whole haulage ship image that he'd built up in the early 70s.
And now, with our feet back on European soil, our drama only part-way played out. Convention dictates we must pause and celebrate other ways to part us from our earnings. Still to come, our Istanbul Odyssey continues with grooming.
You look more terrified than I've ever seen you.
Fortune-telling.
That's a bad cup.
And man-on-man manipulation.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Comedian Adam Hills and me, nasal non-event Richard Ayoade, are attempting to cajole you through the perfect Turkish weekend. We've voyaged between 2 continents and partaken of new fares.
Too Turkish.
But we need to sharpen up before we hit the streets. Turkey is so famous for its barbers that in London, a Turkish shave is a lavish splash out. But in Turkey, many people shave every day, and I'm joining them. Foreseeing the universal holiday problem and the linguistic laziness of the non-English, I've tooled up with tech.
I would like a shave, and my friend would like a haircut. I would also like to know the price.
Edebilirsin tabii. Sen tıraş edebilirsin. Saç kesimi 30 lira.
Okay, that's not gone into the system here, so... Sorry, it's now translating this conversation.
Okay.
Hair.
Senin.
Him. Razor. Throat.
Yeah.
Kasap.
Good.
Yeah. What I like is that he hasn't even asked what you want. He knows what you need.
Quick, look up what's Turkish for trim, for a trim.
I'm going to see what skinhead translates as.
Thus far, prob neg. But Anand will not leave this cake top without cherry.
Very thin eyebrows look quite
Oh, hey there. What the?
Anand assures us that ancient Turkish belief insists that hair is alive, and therefore logic dictates that burning it is more humane than cutting it.
There's no... I can smell my own ear hair. That's a sentence I've never said before.
Wow, that was like a Robert Duvall smell.
Sir, okay?
Ah, beautiful. Yep. You look more terrified than I've ever seen you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good description of how you're feeling right now? This app, by the way, is remarkably sensitive because it now seems to be translating everything that the men outside are saying as well. Seems like the man with the moustache said, "I can't believe Barry's pretending to be a barber again."
Nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do feel that.
For the rest of our lives, we'll always know that we have smelt each other's burning ear hair.
This is excellent.
Teşekkür ederim.
Onwards to more Turkish traditions. Turkish coffee, which is made unfiltered by boiling ground-up beans in water, is world famous. And after it is drunk, fortune tellers oft scrape through the dregs to hazard highly suspect predictions of what fates may befall you. Tellers like Iceland perform in countless city centre cafes.
If it's terrible news, tell me. Just
Oh, you want it?
Straight out, tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I see here a shape of a man.
Right.
It's probably you. And you're gonna jump into something unexpectedly to a new job, for instance, or a new life.
Something new.
Yeah. But it's a good thing.
Okay. But nothing bad? Okay.
There is one chronic topic in your life. Chronic topic.
Okay.
It's gonna be important in the near future too.
Do you have any health problems?
I mean, my life is a health problem. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll turn mine.
Okay.
How's that? Is that ready to...
Yes, that's right.
Can I say first off, please don't give him loads of good news, because I'll just feel terrible.
Okay.
If there's... Stick in a couple of bad ones there.
Thanks.
No, I'm joking.
And I will start.
I'm going to say that looks too dark. I'm worried now.
That's a bad cup.
You will have a very romantic meeting with your wife.
Right.
That's very nice.
We've got a young baby, so that hasn't happened for a while.
Wow. Well, it was worth booking that Novotel. It costs, but you can't put a price on romance. Well, you can. It is $179 for the superior suite.
Oddly spooked, but lacking facts, we must move on. I must urgently investigate the unfathomable tradition of haggling and palm off the fruits of this experiment as a gift. Istanbul has a vast array of shops, from designer malls to ancient markets like the Spice Bazaar. But we're heading to the biggest haggle fest of them all, the Grand Bazaar.
Well, look, Grand Bazaar.
Yep.
It says, built in the 15th century, covering an area of 54,653 square metres. It's the oldest and largest covered bazaar in the world.
Thank God that was all written there for us.
That was some very conveniently placed signage.
Do you know what? It also has 21 gates, 17 inns, 66 streets, nearly 4,000 shops, and employs more than 30,000 people.
That's good to know at this stage, especially seeing as we're trying to introduce the whole idea of the Grand Bazaar.
It's not an exercise in minimalism. Turkish rugs are considered to be the best in the world, and many tourists, including Adam, want to possess one. I selflessly decide to act to support.
Before I left home, I checked with my wife what I'm allowed to buy, where we need a rug. Hallway.
What do you think for this?
That's nice.
Look at that.
That's lovely.
Good. So I will make you this 1,600 euro.
1,600 euros.
Yes.
Tap in the pin. Just tap it in.
My question is, if you go with this, what will be the number that you can afford it?
€9 final offer.
500 euros.
It's you killing the prices.
500 euro would have to be it.
No, let's do this. Let's make it 12.
12?
Yes.
Hey, no, I can't.
With credit card.
1,200 euro, no.
Yes.
No, I could do 800. I could do 800 euro.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
Give me your hand.
Never been so excited in my life!
Oh,
there you go! 800 euro!
800 euro!
Friggin' rug!
Yeah!
Yeah!
You'd made an unsupervised rug purchase. You're out of your depth.
Oh.
I can't even do a Sainsbury's shop without running it by. Keen to avoid a steep slide into the red, I resolve to circle less costly goods. Hi. The Turkish tea industry employs 200,000 people, and everyone wants a slice of my tea pie.
Hello. Hey, Adam.
Good to meet you.
I have noticed that you have...
Natural Viagra tea. Something to make you like a wild horse in 5 minutes.
Like a wild horse?
Yeah, you would like to smell it.
No, I would not like to smell
Why?
something
It's
that would
nice.
make me like a wild horse.
You don't want to be like that.
I don't want to run rampant in this covered market.
It's nice to be like
an
that.
ungoverned stallion.
Okay.
I'm going to get some of the pomegranate with orange.
Yeah.
So how much is this?
Let's see, it's independent of the weight.
33.
Yep.
33 Turkish lira.
Would you accept 3 lira?
I don't know. 30?
Yeah.
So you got a 50% discount.
Yeah.
I'm looking at maybe a 10% discount. 25.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Is this the most anyone has ever paid you for this amount of tea?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Invest the money in stocks or something.
Haggling thankfully over, I decide to keep all my shopping online, where it belongs. With our mini break drawing to a close, there's time for one more tourist attraction. And because we have no intention of avoiding the obvious, we've chosen Istanbul's most popular site of all.
Here we go. This is the Hagia Sophia, built in 537. Pretty good.
The Hagia Sophia, or Holy Wisdom in Greek, receives 10,000 visitors a day. To avoid the clash of human cargo, we arrive just before it shuts.
Okay, this is clearly amazingly impressive, but we've got a schedule to keep to, so we're going to have to whip round this.
Do you have any gadget that could help us?
Hey, now you're talking. I've got an app, which is I'm going to be able to feign knowledge at an alarming rate here.
Great.
Okay, former Greek Orthodox patriarchal basilica, later an imperial mosque, now a museum in Istanbul. I think for 1,000 years this was the largest cathedral in the world, until Seville rocked up.
How many people worked on this?
10,000 people.
10,000?
10,000.
It's like I've got access to Wikipedia. Apparently, that team of 10,000 took 6 years to build this place. And when a massive earthquake toppled the dome in 558 AD, the original architect's nephew designed a new one that was both stronger and 20 foot taller.
It calls for a brief pause in glibness.
I think so.
It's what it calls for.
Do you know what I love, though? Is that as much as everything has changed and the world around it has changed, the light coming through that window is probably the same as it was in 537 AD.
It is time to draw our holiday to what could be termed a close. So we must repair to a venue specifically designed for contemplation, thought, and soapy scrub downs. Istanbul has over 100 public bars, where locals come to gas with buds. We've chosen the mid-price Ar Hamami. As one of only 2 unisex bars, it's husband and wife friendly, so ideal for two emotionally close men.
So Adam, how do you feel about our trip to Istanbul? This is a personal low point for me, but what have your favourites or least favourite bits been?
We packed in a lot, but I didn't feel like we were stressed at any point. But I certainly don't feel stressed now.
Okay.
Here's the best compliment I can pay you. I now feel like a local.
I've got to say, Adam, your credibility is being slightly undermined by your extremely sudsy face. It's like an off-duty Father Christmas telling me something. Wow. Oh. Wow. Clench. Just clench. It's like starting a speedboat. Too Turkish.
With time and dignity slipping away, we must grope for our verdict. Although you can mini-break here for £135, we have spent £480 each, but that does include 120 smackers on a yacht, which proved less rewarding than an 84p ferry. So overall, we will reward Istanbul with an 80s-era Macca-style double thumbs up.
Well, unequivocally, you're hearing it from me and from shaving foam head man. Turkey has been conquered in 2 days. I don't mean that in a martial way, I mean in a travel-y kind of way.
Next time, I'm in Iceland with Jessica Hynes.
This seems a steep descent. This seems too steep.
Hello, I'm Richard Ayoade, and while I've secured an eternal place in history as a blank-faced technological sociopath called Gadget Man, I've decided to widen my brief yet further by flinging myself wantonly and thoroughly into the ungoverned nonsense you people call travel.
Despite having a Howard Hughesian approach to leaving my home, I too can yearn to quit these shores and head to cheerier climes. And now I'm going to build this dream of escape as I jet off within a commercial aircraft to some of the most exotic yet near to my house destinations on this earth. To demonstrate how to enjoy one cherished weekend away with the smallest outlay of coin, minutage and faff. This time, a whirlwind weekend in the heat of Marrakech. I'm hitting Africa with actor Stephen "The Face" Mangan.
Hello, ladies.
Who will act as a kind of straight man while we relentlessly experience the sights.
I came here for a party in the sky.
Sounds.
Here we go.
And smells.
My septum's burnt out.
Of what is very much a place.
That face tells me you made the wrong decision.
As we attempt to lead you through an optimal 48 hours in Marrakech.
We're here, but should we have come? You're going to regret that jumper.
Marrakech can be reached by mule trek from the Atlas Mountains. Or, if time is of no immense value to you, you could very well just drive to Barcelona and catch a ferry. But because I have a fetish for heights, I insisted on the relative speed of a 3.5-hour flight, as did Stephen Mangan, with whom I wait for a lift to our flophouse.
We really flown 4 hours to stand in front of a sign in the middle of a dual carriageway.
We need it for geography. Here it comes. Here's our wheels.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do we need those wheels?
We need traction.
Where are we going? Up the Atlas Mountains?
Ish. After you.
Richard, you brought me to Marrakech. Why?
Well, I have some very good reasons.
Tell me.
First things first, Marrakech is relatively cheap. You can get here, eat and sleep for as little as £87.50 each for a whole weekend. But that's not all. Despite being an insultingly short 3.5 hours flight away, we're in a different continent and on the cusp of the Sahara Desert.
And as if that shiz wasn't enough, Morocco is the world's largest exporter of tin sardines.
And now to unveil where down we shall flop. Tourists off kip in the city's bustle, but in a bid to evade other people, I've plumped for a quiet desert oasis
just a short drive from town.
So, Richard, where are you taking me?
We're going to a hotel that has no electricity. It's candles, gaslight. It's adventurous. It's the kind of thing I thought you'd like.
I do, but I just feel that there's a shallow grave waiting for me.
Yes. At the end of this, we're going to see Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box.
Yeah.
La Pause cannily combines luxury with absolute silence.
What have you got in that, by the way?
Just my hairdryer.
Because it's not a change of clothes, is it?
There's 15 more of these suits in this.
Oh, right.
I change every 2 hours because I sweat so badly.
It's almost as if everyone who was here died. There's no one around.
No, this looks like where Kula Shaker come to find the new sound.
Apparently Prince came here once.
Right.
I often think that if you and I had a child, it would look like Prince.
I think that would be the least of its problems. Shall we see if there's any Wi-Fi?
Sure.
With our bags duly dropped and evening fast approaching, our bellies ache for appeasement. Marrakech is famous for its mesmerising array of street food, and the best stalls are located in the city's ancient main square. So we return to the urban hubbub and last nearly 12 seconds before the warren of 11th century streets renders us hopelessly lost.
Do you know where we are?
No.
But Sweet Mercy has provided me with a digital compass and map.
I'm on compass duty.
My map says that way, but my heart says that way.
Let's go with the map rather than your rotten heart. What they should do is they should mark the floor like they do in IKEA.
With footprints?
Yeah, so that you know exactly where you're going.
But if it's anything like IKEA, we'd visit every single street in the city before getting to where we wanted to go.
Yes, but at least you'd only visit it once rather than several times, which is what we've done.
As we flap about like cider soaked to wasps.
Let's go this way.
Why go that way? It's the way we just come from.
All right, let's go. Well, we're lost. What difference?
Let's do this democratically.
We'll go down this way.
I can only hope that editing spares you the pain of watching this in its entirety.
They say it's better to travel than to arrive, but I think in this case they're wrong.
Yes.
We finally arrive as the sun sets, with all sense of time and perspective in tatters.
It's great.
Oh, right. Is this where we were meant to end up?
Yeah.
OK.
Pretty good, huh?
This square, called the Jamar El Fnar, is the epicenter of Marrakech, where locals and tourists come to eat.
This is 1,000 years old, the square. We're trying to keep going until we have a panic attack, and then we'll just rest in that area.
Snail broth, spicy lamb sausage, and stuffed camel spleen are all available for the chomp. But then Stephen's eyes meet the eyes of a sheep.
It's a sheep's brain.
You'd eat brain?
Yeah. Let's eat some brain.
Right.
Here we go. We'd like some head, please. Some tongue, brain.
Do you have
face?
I might ask for the salad.
You'll eat rump of a cow.
I won't eat rectum, though.
Here we go.
Good night.
Wow. My interest you in some eyelid. Right.
What's this bit round here? Shoulder. Shoulder. OK, back to the shoulder.
OK, I've got a bit of brain here.
Let me know how that is.
Bon appetit.
That face tells me you made the wrong decision.
It is slightly disconcerting that the mouth is open.
It's as if the mouth of this sheep is going, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Tell me what you've gained from this experience.
An anecdote?
I've got an anecdote. I was with someone stupid enough to eat sheep's brain. That's my anecdote. Look, the eye's still in it. This is basically just an autopsy. Don't eat that, OK?
I ate the brain, you eat the eyes.
I'm not subject to some kind of weird television law of bullying where just because Declan has eaten the brain, the ant has to eat the eye. No. Oh, my good grief, it's black inside. Why are you doing this? Why did you do that?
It's delicious.
It's not.
It is. Should we go and get a burger?
Yeah, let's get a camel burger.
OK, come on then.
Dinner defeats us. The night and our first day is over. We retire to the pitch black of our desert abode. Day 2 begins in the middle of day 1's night. But the pain of a 4 a.m. alarm will be offset by the eye-gasm that awaits us, just a 1-hour drive out of town. We're getting in a hot air balloon.
Wow.
In the name of efficiency, because once we're up there, we can see the whole of Marrakech, mountains,
right.
the city.
How will we go where we want to go?
Wind will govern us. Pilot Maurice insists on an early start, as the calm morning air should ensure a safe flight. How long have you been piloting hot air balloons?
It's the first time today.
A crown prince of deadpan, Maurice also moonlights as Morocco's second-best Terence Stamp lookalike. I do now know for certain that I am a vertigo sufferer.
Right. What I'm enjoying is the tranquility, the really freaky silence, and then the quite violent flame throwing that's going on just inches above our head. Wow, look, you can genuinely see everything.
I wish I had a similar device to this in normal conversations to provide thinking time.
Yeah.
But now that we've got all of this perspective, how are we going to zone in on the detail?
How are we, Richard?
With this puppy, the Panasonic Lumix 60 times optical zoom. Oh, I mean, it's an absolute pleasure. Look at that.
Oh, look at the zoom on that.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a deep barrel.
That is an early morning barrel right there. It's awkward now having to stand this close to each other after that. I thought you'd be able to mingle in one of these things and walk around and chat, but we're actually hemmed in quite
small.
It's not
like a function. What do you think it is? You thought you came out here to network?
I came here for a party in the sky.
Well,
it's more like a confessional booth in the sky.
With our memories committed to data, Maurice lets the balloon nestle down. I feel more and more relieved as we get nearer the ground. I'm feeling kind of almost smug. And this eerie experience ends without injury. Brace for impact. Whoa! I am enjoying my feet touching land.
Oh, but wasn't it magical being up in the sky and so quiet and floating?
It was periodically quiet.
That was
between
lovely.
Bunsen burner blasts.
Yeah, that was quite noisy. We're going to get...
Here we go. The balloon massively fulfilled its brief of allowing us to see a good deal. And all before any such thing as breakfast. Now our quest needs to pause as you hurtle into the very necessary world of products, and I must tell you of what is to come. Such as ancient tales.
He found a white-bearded wizard.
Well, we weren't going to guess that. And moody wildlife. I'm just like a big gnat to this camel. As we continue to speedwalk you through an incessant Moroccan weekend. Actor Stephen Mangan and me, a loose string of unrelated vowels, Richard Ayoade, are showing you how to power slam through 48 hours in Marrakech. Our voyage has so far seen us fly.
Wow, look.
And throw food into our mouths. Why are you doing this? But now we must wrestle with local culture, folklore, and narrative, so we can feel worthy rather than the trivial consumers we are. Storytelling is a crucial part of Marrakech's history, passing on wisdom and moral guidance to new generations. In the 11th century, tellers would perform in the main square, but now a new breed perform in city centre cafes like this.
Who doesn't like a story?
Well,
that's essentially what you and I do for a living, isn't it?
Don't dignify what we do.
That's a good point.
Jeward puts on free performances for tourists in his spare time.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Richard. Hello.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Stephen.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
So I should say, I have no facial expressions.
He doesn't.
Virtually none.
It's like a medical
So you won't be
condition.
able to tell anything from looking at me because I'm emotionally cut off.
Yeah.
Like, almost and completely dead.
I'll try and make up for it with my...
Stephen's more animated.
With warm eyes.
Also, I'm bad with eye contact, so
yeah,
just bear that in mind.
So once upon a time, there was a child. His father died and left him alone.
This particular story follows Jaffa, a lazy son of a butcher, whose mother encourages him to seek out his own luck.
Jaffa, you fool! You always lose your money.
Throughout the tale, Jeward skips between roles like a modern-day Danny Dyer, flitting from dog...
Woof woof! Go away, you stupid!
...to old man.
Give me money first.
The story has more twists and turns than an episode of Come Dine With Me.
And guess what he found?
Dead queen.
Not the Sopranos.
With new characters constantly appearing.
He found a white-bearded wizard, holding a candle and a spell book in his hand.
Well, we weren't going to guess that.
But like Oliver Stone before him, Jeward is keen to explore what moral lessons we've gained from his story.
What did you learn from this story?
So the moral of the story is always find a tiny wizard to take the punishment for you.
Yeah. And I suppose in a Bruno Bettelheim way, it's really about integrating various aspects of the ego to create a whole. And that's what I took away.
I have no idea what this means.
No, neither. I didn't really. I just read it in a Sunday supplement.
Our moral compasses clearly need adjustment, but as that will not happen within our lifetimes, it's an issue that is best ignored for the moment. Right now, I urgently wish to explore Marrakech's top tourist attractions. How about the 16th century Sardian tombs? This is where members of the Sardian dynasty that once ruled Morocco are buried, and is a great way to feel close to death for half an hour.
Okay. Sardian tomb.
Right. Very tranquil, very pretty. And their solution to what do you do with the rich dead?
You tile them in. You get a lot of tiles and a job lot of grout.
Right.
Get to work. Have you got any particular burial plans? I want to go in the brown recycling bin. I've said this for a long time.
Knowing my luck, I'd end up in the wrong bin and they wouldn't really refuse to pick me up.
Our 48 hours are nearly up. Like Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte before us, we can't waste them by over-reflecting on the fleeting nature of life. No, we need to investigate the production of high-quality leather goods, something Marrakech is world famous for. So our next stop is the 1,000-year-old tannery on the edge of the old town, where we'll learn how some of the finest leather on Earth is created.
Well, this is the tannery.
Okay.
Where leather goods are prepared.
Is that on the walls?
That's excrement.
Excrements?
Yeah.
Right.
I once lived in a block of flats in Southfields that had a very similar stairwell to this.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
Oh,
it's
God.
an intense whiff.
Oh, intense isn't the word. My septum's burnt out.
The tanners here use medieval techniques which have been passed down through generations. The first stage of the process is to soak the goat, camel or cow skins in lime to loosen the hair.
Wow, the hair is just gliding off.
It's like soaking a casserole dish. Look at that, before long it'll be a Hoxton man bag.
There's bits of my body that could do without treatment.
Yeah. It's the next stage now where they dip the skin in pigeon feces.
Right.
To remove the lime, and that is a ramp up in odour.
Oh, hello.
The last time I smelt something like this, I was in the toilets of an unmanned railway station in the Midlands.
After they are washed, the skins are soaked again, left to dry, and finally scraped before having colour applied.
The smell's still horrific, but there's more leather within it. Bono will be able to get a pair of trousers made out of these.
Yep.
In order to see the leather in its final state, we make haste to the sprawling city centre markets.
Well, you couldn't really get more leather.
If only Paul Hogan were here, he could really stock up.
There's so much leather here that some men, including the man Leonardo DiCaprio, pay locals to sift through it for them. But I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio, and if anyone's going to sift through man bags, it's going to be me.
OK, this makes me feel like a a 70s doctor, which I like.
This is good.
And
How much is this?
Yes.
This one is only 650 dirhams.
650.
Let me get my app out and see how much that is. £46.
Give me your best offer, how much?
If you just let me get to 375 to make it look like I'm good at haggling, I'll give you 500.
Okay.
500.
Okay.
Great.
I'm not even sure I want the bag. Well, Stephen, if you could pay up.
Right. Yeah, I work for him. He's very cruel, and if I do things wrong, he hits me.
With the piece of Marrakech now strapped to my torso, we need to ponder our enormous achievements in a suitably evocative environment. So we've travelled back to the Agafay Desert, where we can test one last experience.
How are you feeling about our way out?
Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. Look at the eyelashes on that one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, just for filtering out dust rather than aesthetics, but I'm sure they'll appreciate the compliment.
It's working for me.
When we mount up, and mount up we will, we're going to be high off the ground.
Yeah.
So I don't leave a face like yours in danger of hitting the deck.
How are you going to protect my face?
The Pro-Hit Air Vest.
Really?
Well, go around your body, your face actually still might get mangled. Horse riders wear this. So when you fall off, it inflates, thus buffering you.
We're going to get on?
All right, mount up. Here we go.
Whoa, hey!
This one
Mine's half up. Wait, and now
yours is fully up.
But his face is caught in yours.
Look at this.
Get up.
I'm just like a big gnat to this camel.
Camel rise.
Camel.
Camel light.
Up you get. Here we go. There we go.
Here we go.
Hello. Hello.
Are you ready? It's high. It's a long way up.
Oh, dear. There we go.
Oh, yeah, you see?
How do you feel now you're mounted up?
Well, I think this is the closest I'm ever going to get to being in a Western.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about this, actually.
Yeah?
I feel less bad than I normally do, which for me is a ringing endorsement. I wonder how recently they've drunk. You know, one of these puppies can fit in 200 litres.
200 litres?
It's going to neck that in 3 mins.
In 3 mins?
3 mins.
Camels are so vital to Moroccans that there's an annual camel festival celebrating their importance as a means of transport and source of food. Mentally, though we dare not admit it to one another, Mangan and I are already working out how to bring this event to Britain and whether we could get Kula Shaker to reform and lay down some sweet beats.
I feel, of all the things we've done, this is one of the least terrifying.
That's really weird to hear you say that. Less terrifying than the Storyteller.
No, that was okay.
Less terrifying than walking through a Medina.
Yes.
Less terrifying than buying a leather bag.
That was medium.
It's good to know how the charts are. Look at it, look at that, look at that. See, aren't you glad you're not sitting in your living room now and you're out here in the desert on a camel?
What I'm glad about is the image of you looking like an off-duty member of the Metropolitan Police.
Hey.
On the back of a camel.
Camel division.
While a weekend here can be had for £87.50, I've spaffed 400. But that does include a hot air balloon.
Well,
a high-quality leather man bag.
I'm not even sure I want the bag.
And a whole sheep's head.
I ate the brain, you eat the eye.
It may not have been entirely pleasant.
Oh, God. Intense whiff.
But overall, Marrakech can afford the frugal traveller with a whole tankard of holiday for a mere cup of coin.
So, you're a man who, wherever you go, clutches life lessons dearly to his chest. Which one have you plucked this time?
We think we've seen it all because you've watched it on telly, you've seen documentaries, but not until you get out there and see it with your own 2 eyes can you really appreciate what's going on in the world. What about you?
I've learned that it's very frustrating to be without Wi-Fi signal.